What up, G? Welcome everybody to the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, the hardcore icon, Brandon Scott Dude, with your co-host, the King of Bong Style, JoJo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
Doing good, brother. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Just got done watching AEW's 6-year anniversary episode of Dynamite.
Very solid show, bro. I enjoyed this.
And bro, guess what?
He's
He's
back.
back.
Andrade.
El Idolo.
Bro, legit. I'm going to be as real as I can be. I seen the lights going out because I had a feeling something was going to happen. Did not have Andrade return. Like, I did not think that. Maybe Keith Lee, but I did not think Andrade. So that
Good
was
brother, I don't think there was a soul alive who thought El Idolo would be the guy to come back tonight, bro. But here's the deal, right? He's the first guy to go from WWE to AEW, then from AEW to WWE, then from WWE to AEW again.
Yes, sir, man. And he attacked Kenny Omega, took his ass out.
And bro,
So we getting
this
Kenny
finally,
and ooh.
do you know what this means, bro? He's finally being booked as a star. Yeah.
So far, it looks solid. Hopefully, it continues. You never know. But
Yeah.
Santos Escobar, he also put out a TikTok basically saying time's almost up when Andrade was on. Like it was like as soon as you've seen Andrade, I want to say 3 minutes later that post happened. So
What?
something's gonna happen, but Santos coming to AEW or TNA would be cool. But bro,
No,
I just
Joe,
can't
I
believe
just realized, right? I got my TNA Hardy shirt on and stuff, and you got your AEW shirt on. For once, we both look like a bunch of wrestling marks.
And honestly, bro, Andrade showing back up, that was awesome. That was such an
Bro,
awesome moment.
100%, man. And I can honestly say I didn't know it was going to happen. There was no rumor, there was no
Nothing.
speculation of this. Honestly, bro, to me, this is when wrestling is at its best, when it is a genuine surprise that you didn't see coming.
Did we think he would go there back, or he would go back there eventually? Sure, yeah, I did. Not tonight though. I did not see that.
No. And that's where, I think that makes it even better because no one's seen it coming.
Yeah, and also we got Hangman and Samoa Joe feuding now. I
What?
enjoyed the hell out of this shit. There's a lot of good stuff, man. Where do you want to
Man.
start with?
And see, that's the thing, brother. Where do you start? Like, truthfully, where do you start?
You want to
Because,
start with the Broke Bucks?
ha! So, how about these motherfuckers? Yeah, talking about how they're rich, bro. This is AEW's 6-year anniversary. The founding fathers are gonna get an entrance, bro. Like you've never seen. Like you thought you've seen a WrestleMania entrance, but this
Wait.
could have had giraffes. This could have had fireworks, fire, the whole shebang, right? No, because they went to the casino and lost all their money.
Well, one of them did. The other one, I think it was Matt. No, it was Nick. Nick was the one. Whichever one. One of them spent money, and the other one was pissed off. He's like, "Bro, I can't wait for tonight. I can't wait."
What?
And then he looked at the bag, and then there was nothing. And then they're in the ring, and it says Broke Bucks.
Hell, that was funny as hell. And they're back to being treated like shit again, bro.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a great match to start off the show. Josh Alexander, can I just say, the dude is so freaking good.
100%, bro. And,
But this was excellent.
man, and this is one where, for once, I can honestly say, and I don't know maybe if it was just because tonight's the anniversary show, but everything was really fucking good, bro. And the guys that you actually want to look good. And this is a continuous pattern throughout the whole night. But I think the loudest pop of the night had to be Jurassic Express.
Yes, when I heard that, whoa,
Oh.
I started doing it, bro. Like this, I missed this. This was
It's
old school old school AEW when these two came out together, and that, like you said, the pop, bro. They went after the Bucks. The crowd went crazy. Like honestly,
And did you
it
see the
was
crowd size?
yeah,
They're getting big again.
yeah,
And bro, there might be a reason to this because I don't know if you heard, but the ticket prices for John Cena's last nights there. Now, the price that I'm about to name you is the most expensive ticket one can buy. And so before I tell you the price, I'm going to at least tell you what it comes with. This is a front row seat to that show, as well as the night before. I get Undertaker's doing one of his stand-up comedy things. You get a ticket to that, and you get one of those pay-per-view commemorative chairs and a WWE goodie bag. Now, Joe, that's all well and dandy, right?
too much
It's
money.
over $11,000.
You're crazy.
I'm serious.
Whoever has that, bless you, but no, thank you.
Like
Too
Joe,
much.
and and when WWE is paying $11,000, I want you to understand John Cena is not retiring at WrestleMania. He's not retiring at SummerSlam, not at the Royal Rumble, and not at Survivor Series. This is not a big four pay-per-view, and the ticket price for the bundle seating is $11,000.
Ridiculous.
But it's
Ridiculous.
okay. Say Joe, you don't have $11,000, right? But you still want that bundle that I just talked about. That's okay, because that's sitting front row, like right by the ring. But you know how the tickets by the ramp is usually a little
Yeah,
bit cheaper. To get the bundle, but to sit by the ramp is $6,000.
that's just crazy to me, bro. Absolutely crazy. Not worth it. Really not worth it. But yeah,
Your head hurts. I can see that.
going back to AEW because that's not where my head was hurting. But bro, what did you think about this TNT Championship match with Orange Cassidy challenging Kyle Fletcher?
Honestly, I thought this was really great. I thought Kyle Fletcher and Orange Cassidy had an excellent match. And I gotta say, I'm surprised, bro, that Kyle Fletcher was the man standing at the end of the night, bro. And mostly because of this. I know he had a great match with Hangman. I know he had a great match with Orange Cassidy, but I don't see him as the guy. And I don't know why AEW, bro, is so dead set on pushing Kyle Fletcher as the future of the business. I just don't see it.
Can I say my only complaint is Andrade being with Don Callis's group? There's too
What
many people.
there is, but it makes sense because what group was he in before he left?
Where what was he with them?
Yep, the Don Callis. He was with the Don Callis group,
He
bro.
was.
Yeah,
Why do I not remember this?
because it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and the booking was still ass.
But would you still? I don't know. I feel like he does. As long as they keep him in a main event,
I,
Okada versus Andrade.
I mean, here's
In
the
my
deal, right? If we get Andrade versus Kenny, hypothetical, Andrade goes over. You think beating one of the founding fathers and one of the absolute best in the company, maybe second to Brian Danielson, you think that that would earn you a title opportunity?
think about Okada and Andrade, bro.
Bro, that would be fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But I want to see Hangman and Andrade for the title.
Oh my gosh. Down the line, yes.
And
Takeshita versus Andrade.
oh dude, that would be fucking awesome.
That would.
And
Oh my. That would eat. That would
I
feed
missed
so
the
many
beginning.
families.
I missed the beginning of AEW of Jurassic Express and Andrade, and I want to see the Hurt Business versus Jurassic Express, and I wanted Orange Cassidy to win the TNT Championship belt, and Kyle Fletcher sucks. Yeah, bro.
I love Kyle Fletcher.
I wanted Orange to win too, but unfortunately, we weren't freshly squeezed today.
Great match
But
though. Great match.
I. Oh, 100%. But bro, one thing that I can say is in regards to Tony Storm already being put back in the women's title I don't like this.
Me either. I get that she needs a rematch and all, but like her promo was good, but like I wouldn't have brought her back so soon.
Right, because my thing is, okay, I love Tony Storm. I genuinely do. Yes, she is the best women's competitor on the roster besides Mercedes. However, bro, if you look at the entirety of her time in AEW, she's
It's irrelevant.
constantly been in the title scene.
Yeah.
I think it's honestly time now, Joe, that that title scene switch. And if that means you got to let go of some women, hire some women, so be it. I'm just so sick and tired of seeing the same maybe 4 or 5 women go round and round for the title.
Yeah, it should be someone else. I agree. I get it's for a rematch and all, but it's going to be a good match. But Statlander's retaining, and then what do you do next? Like, I don't know.
Well, to me at that point, okay, if you have Statlander beat her, then the, the see now this is fucked for Statlander, right? 'Cause Statlander genuinely is really really good, and she deserves the AEW Women's Championship to some extent. But at the same time, I would like the match that I popped in my head, right, was Statlander versus Athena. But bro, if we ever got that match, I want Athena because I wanted Athena to beat Tony.
Me too. Now you got freaking Mercedes wanting the tag team championships too, and you got freaking Puppet Girl saying, "I'll do it."
Oh yeah, I know, but
That'd be an
bro,
entertaining
do
crew.
you do you know what'd be cool? Imagine if Bailey was to like just not renew her contract, and the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champions are the first WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
That'd
Probably
be
won't
cool.
happen, but it would be badass.
Does Mercedes become 10 belts Banks?
I don't think it needs to happen. If it did, you know it's going to be historic, Joe. I don't think we'll ever see it again.
The
But at the
haters will be out, man.
and they already are. They already are for her 9 belts. But my thought process is like, it's historic, just like Roman Reigns' 4 year title reign in the year 2023. It's something you're not gonna see again in the modern age. I really don't think so. And so, you look at 10 belts banks, bro, whenever on a woman especially have we ever seen a woman hold this many titles in professional
Ever.
wrestling? And this is one where I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know if we see it again in our lifetimes.
I agree. I also enjoyed Tay Mello versus Tony. I know we talked about her promo, but the match itself was pretty good too.
Oh, 100%, bro. Tecontney, Tamello, whatever you prefer to call her. Since she's returned, I can honestly say I think she's gotten better in the ring, but she's also still that flat, happy, bubbly babyface character, but
Yep.
doesn't really have a whole lot going. Like, I mean, it's kind of one of those things I need more. You know what I mean? And nothing against Tay. Nothing against Tay. They had an excellent match. But when it comes to her character work, I need more.
Agreed. Now, bro, I'm just very excited that Samoa Joe's a heel again because if you look at
Yeah!
this
Yeah!
bro, but Hangman over here freaking kind of shoving him and not freaking like I think he made him drop his belt and he didn't even
Yep.
say sorry or anything. And Joe's like,
And
"All right,
he
I'll let it
MJF'd
slide.
him.
I'll let it slide." But then he got in his face and then a whole brawl started. This is what I like. Serious Samoa Joe.
Bro,
Badass Samoa Joe. And he's
and
fighting
this
for
is
the
what we
title.
needed, bro. And honestly, whether Joe wins the title or not, that's gonna be a badass fucking match, bro.
Hangman Joe at Wrestle Dream, yes sir. That's gonna eat. That is gonna eat. And they were about to kill each other out there. Hangman's like, you ever bitch to me like that again, I'm gonna ruin your life.
I thought that was great. And the WWE Netflix ratings are very low. It's crazy. Yes, sir. We are seeing some of the lowest viewership since the Netflix era began. And honestly, WWE is doing it to themselves. The product could be better, but it's even though it's not as bad as it was in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. But however, it, it's definitely felt become boring as fuck at a lot of times. And then also, bro, like I said, look at these ticket prices. You know, I
Yeah.
can understand WrestleMania, sure, at the absolute most. $11,000. I get it, it's WrestleMania. But however, for a pay-per-view for a show that no, it may not even be a pay-per-view. It's a Saturday night's main event or some shit, right?
Yeah.
This is not any of the big four. And bro, you know, it's not even Backlash, Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, or Bad Blood. This is just literally Saturday night's main event, and the ticket's $11,000. That to me is ridiculous.
They better make sure that moment is special for Cena. They better not
Like,
do Goldberg shit and kick him off.
but can I give you a concern of mine?
Yeah.
All right, think about this. So, not counting the AJ match, right? You have two Monday Night Raws in November. You got what's it? Survivor Series.
Yeah.
There's
That's it. Crown
and then
Jewel, Survivor Series,
two Monday Night Raws, and
and
then
then
his final
Saturday
match.
nights, and then the last one.
Okay, so two Saturday nights main events because the last one's the last one, and so bro, you my thing is with only having 5 dates left, how do you tell a story? You know what I
You
mean?
don't. You don't.
Like what I wanted out of John Cena's last match was that he was gonna put a young guy over. You know, whether that be like, here's what I if we can go back to WrestleMania. What I thought should have happened is John Cena should have been heel all fucking year, dominate with the title, and cheating his way to victory every single time. Cody Rhodes' redemption starts around this time, so that by the time we get to Cena's last match, Cena puts him over as the new, pretty much John Cena of the company, right? That didn't happen. Okay, so now John Cena is a heel. I mean, no, he's a babyface. Okay, so maybe put a young heel over. Braun Breaker, Logan Paul. You know, somebody that I think could give Cena a proper last match, but then also look good going into the future after that match.
Yeah.
But there's no way, bro. There's no way with 5 dates left spread apart from each other too that you can tell the story.
They ruined it.
And you
Sucks,
know
but
what's
that's the truth.
crazy? If you go and watch like it's either the first or second episode of WWE Unreal, John Cena told him like, I don't think this is gonna go perfect, but it's really up on y'all if this turns to shit or not.
And we did.
And this ain't even just Brock Lesnar, bro. Like honestly, it fell apart because of The Rock. The Rock ruined John Cena's final year in WWE. And then the Lesnar shit happened, in which to me, it's that just completely shat all over this retirement tour,
That match should have never happened. This was
bro. And
just.
I agree, and I like you know, and as somebody who's been a fan of both guys for the majority of their career, why did we have to get a repeat of SummerSlam 20? What was it, 14 or 15?
14. Yeah, we didn't need that. Typical WWE.
You
But
know, and this is one if they were going to do the John and Brock match. Once again, this is Cena's retirement tour. I understand Brock Lesnar's Brock Lesnar. And yes, even damn near approaching 50 years old, I'm sure Brock Lesnar could still beat a motherfucker halfway to death. But that does not necessarily mean that we need Brock Lesnar to ruin Cena's retirement tour even more than The Rock did.
it was pointless, bro. It really was. But I want to get off WWE because they've been pissing me off.
No, I know. It's
But
just when I seen the ticket prices today for
I
his last
forgot.
match, I was just like, "What the fuck?"
I do want to talk about the Gates of Agony versus this jobber group. Did you enjoy this? Because I thought this shouldn't have been on the show.
No, the minute I heard that, aha, I was like, "Nope."
All this led to was MVP challenging him to a street fight because he wants to fight and not wrestle and all this, and I didn't care
And
for it.
and this is one where the match was ass, but the promo after was good. MVP really saved that. And the only thing that sucked on that promo for me is you never want to hear a wrestler saying, well, I'm not what I used to be. I'm not that good anymore, but I
Yeah,
can still fight. And which,
not the biggest
okay,
fan.
not the biggest fan of that, but at the same time, who knows, bro? Maybe MVP goes out there and delivers one hell of a fucking banger. I don't know.
True.
But to me, bro, I will say it and say it again. Get Bobby Lashley into the main event.
Yes, sir. I agree on that. But then Statlander would accept Tony's challenge, and then we get to
Which
the
this
main
was
event.
good.
Yeah, we get to the main event, which was Statlander and Darby Allin versus Yuta and Marina Shafir in a tornado tag, and it started off in the crowd. They were brawling everywhere, freaking chairs involved. Um, it ends with Darby. Oh, there was also freaking thumbtacks, of course. Get
Yeah, Marina Shafir got thrown through into the thumbtacks on her feet, bro, and you could
yeah.
watch the thumbtacks actually go in her skin, bro.
Holy
That was
shit.
nasty. Like, look, bro, I am sorry. I got queasy at that because I'm like, okay, if I'm taking the thumbtack spot, landing on your back, like, don't get me
One
wrong, it's
thing,
still gonna hurt. But
but
to
your feet.
actually have them go into your bare feet and then try to stand and wrestle on it,
Oh,
no. And then after they went into her feet, bro, she keeps getting bumped into the corner. No,
yeah.
bro. No,
And
because think
then,
about that.
yeah,
Each time you bump, right, you're kind of jumping a little bit. So those attacks were going more into her feet.
yeah. Oh my gosh. But it was a crazy match that ends with Darby hitting his finisher on Yuta for the 1, 2, 3. And then Statlander and Tony are fighting again. And they brawl away. And then Moxley, or no, Yuta's choking out freaking Darby. And then Moxley comes through the crowd, or not
No, it
called.
wasn't Yuta, it was Pac.
Oh yeah, Pack. Pack was doing it. Pack was choking him out with something,
It
and
was a
Mox
belt.
came. Yeah, and Mox came in there and basically told this dude like, I'm gonna make you do something you've never done, and say I quit. And I thought that was
Yeah.
awesome. Even though this feud needs to end at this pay-per-view Wrestle Dream, like it needs to end. Get
Oh,
Claudio and Moxley again. Like,
and bro, and this is one where we're so long overdue for this.
yeah,
And to me this pay-per-view has to deliver, bro. But also really what I want the most after the I Quit match is Claudio to rise up in the ranks, bro. I have said this since he was in WWE. You have a world championship material level guy in Claudio Cassioli Cesaro. And this is one where I don't see why in AEW he's never been put for the title other than the Ring of Honor World Championship.
yeah.
And in WWE, though there were times he was close, he never won the big one.
He needs to win it after all this shit's over because it needs to end with Moxley quitting. Then he's gonna say, "Oh, you guys didn't help me," and then Claudio can uppercut his ass, and we'll get a feud there, and then move Claudio to the world title scene. Get Moxley away. Like, I love John Moxley. He's done so much for the business, but I think it's time for a break for him.
Right. And, and a break's not even a bad thing, bro.
Yeah,
Sometimes time away makes the hurt grow fonder. And I
yeah.
think that would be his case. Like, honestly, you gave Moxley, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but 6 months to a year off. What this allows is somebody else to be in that top rank. And I hope, like, no offense to MJF, no offense to Hangman, Kenny, we've seen that. And even though those guys are great,
Bobby, Bobby.
bro, Bobby, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, he's still there, bro. Andrade, like there are so many guys that haven't really had that title opportunity that I think deserve it. To me, this would be the best time to let some of your more established guys take a step back so that we can push the future forward.
I agree. This show was really good. And it was
Hmm.
done very good. But the biggest thing for me is the biggest surprise of the whole night, and that's Andrade.
Andrade.
Literally, bro. I want you to understand. I knew he would come back. I just knew it. They had a good fallout after. Everything was fine. There was no issues. He said to come back if you ever want to. I didn't think tonight when the lights went out. I could have thought Keith Lee. I could have thought freaking Also, what's that hologram turned on orange? And it was not hologram. It was the evil hologram, which I don't really know much
Yeah,
about this.
I
I don't know
seen
much about
that.
that.
So in it, and I'd have to really do more of my research, but I think I can generally talk about it. So in Lucha Libre, it's actually not uncommon to have a. It's kind of like a yin and yang, right? You got your light and your dark, and what hologram represents is the light, and then the evil hologram is the dark to that yin and yang.
So that's Sin
Um,
Cara and the other Sin Cara.
exactly, it's literally the same storyline.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that, but we'll see how this goes. But I
They did it with Penta. They did it with Penta too. Like
I
if
remember that.
I forget the dude's name, but Penta does have a. I don't know if his counterpart is necessarily the evil one or not, but Penta does have a counterpart, just like Hologram has a counterpart, just like Sin Cara had a counterpart.
That's crazy though. I'm just
Mhm.
I'm just still shocked, bro, because I'm literally I watched over the video when Kenny's going to say goodbye to the crowd, and I'm just thinking in my head like someone's gonna show up. I personally did not say in my head Andrade.
Dude, I know. I'm actually got your text message right here from when he came out because I didn't read it at the time because I was watching wrestling on my phone and you put, "Holy shit! I didn't expect it so soon. Andrade is back," and there's that
Yeah,
for you.
literally.
So
That
I
was my
mean,
entire reaction, bro. I was legit shocked. I'm happy though for him, but I'm like, damn. Like
and
it
bro,
wasn't that long ago. He was let go like a month ago, if that.
and this
I
is
don't.
one where, to me, that's what made this so good. There was no rumors, there was no reports, there was no nothing.
Does Tony use them better this time, or is this end the same way?
Well, so far it's looking really good, right? But here's the thing: does he beat Kenny? And okay, if he does beat Kenny, what do we do next?
TNT title.
Ooh, ooh,
Him
dude,
and
I can see
Fletcher.
that. Him and Fletcher would be great, or even him against Okada.
Oh my god, dude, the freaking matches are there. If this run actually good this time, because the first time he was with Vicky Guerrero, so this second run I think is a lot better so far, with just how he showed up and attacked Kenny, the biggest star. So hopefully it leads to good, but you never know. We gotta wait and see.
True. Let's see what you got. Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Stupid fan. Holy. Oh, hit.
Now that's what makes you a man.
Yes, sir. But this show is really good, bro. Like I honestly
One
enjoyed
hundred
the
percent.
6 year anniversary.
And bro, here's here's to another 6 years. And with that said, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good night, everybody.